Checking in this morning with 5th District Congressman Tim Walberg, who's on the road throughout the district today, and a chance to, I know you said earlier this week, be at Inside Hospital and Medical Center Coldwater, checking in there. In your district, obviously, the Sturgis Hospital has closed. So there's a lot of focus right now on finances for hospitals and how to keep especially rural hospitals operating, and that certainly has been a struggle. Sturgis Hospital had some financial problems long ago. Some are pointing, though, to some of the recent changes in Medicare reimbursement, Medicaid reimbursement for hospitals. As you're looking at it now and talking with your colleagues, is there growing concern around the nation about hospital situations like Sturgis, like Hillsdale, like Inside Hospital here in Coldwater?
Absolutely, and good to be with you this morning. That's why we met with the new administration there at Inside Hospital, and we're encouraged to hear some of their perspective and the plans. I was a bit frustrated to hear again that while we put $50 billion, that's with a B, $50 billion in for dealing with the Medicaid issue for hospitals, making sure that rural hospitals specifically had some significant funding coming their way to deal with the fact that in the One Big Beautiful Bill, we also took aim on fraud, waste, and abuse in Medicaid, and didn't continue on with what the Democrats had done when they put a 3-year special funding item in for Medicaid to prop up states that had expanded Medicaid, like Michigan, which now we're bearing the sad results of doing that during COVID. So we put $50 billion in for our state governments to use in propping up and supporting hospitals like Insight in Coldwater or Sturgis before it went out. And I was there in Sturgis talking about that with the key people in Sturgis that very day as well. But sadly, our governor has not released all of those to rural hospitals. And so I don't know whether it's a campaign issue to try to make this problem continue on. That would be extreme cynicism, wouldn't it? But nonetheless, that is a concern. The money we put in to help specifically rural health care has not been allocated yet to the people who need it.
Now, and kind of a micro issue of that is mental health services, not only with hospitals but other. And Insight now has paused their mental health services right now. They kind of redo the psych unit. They say that's coming back. Some have speculated it won't come back. It's put additional pressure, obviously, even on the court system on where they send patients now when they need to. Judge Cashner was talking about that too from the probate court standpoint. Post-COVID, it seems like that's been even a more focus now. Will there be a funding focus on that as well to try to prop that up?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because we did get $3 million in for assisting Insight in putting together and redeveloping, bringing up present standards, the psych unit there at the hospital. And I walked through it. In fact, I made sure when we walked in some of the rooms, they didn't lock the door behind me. But we did get $3 million in. Democrats, of course, are holding that funding bill in the Senate right now, and we hope to get that released somehow, some way soon. But in the House, the $3 million that was a community grant that we worked with Inside Hospital in getting, that was appropriated in the House funding package, and so that is on track to be funded for the future.
It seems like that would be a nonpartisan issue for, again, somewhat, how much money do you want to spend? That could be partisan or nonpartisan, but it seems like mental health services seems like everybody something they can get on board with.
Yeah, but you think about it common sense, but we're not in a common sense period of time. Chuck Schumer and the Democrats want to make sure that it appears that Susan Collins of Maine, who's up for re-election, can't do her job in getting appropriations bills through. That's what it is. I'll be blatantly blunt about that. That's what it is. It's not based upon need or upon fact. It's based upon pure, hardline, cynical politics. And that's what we're wrestling. So that's why we pushed through just this past week a CR bill, continuing resolution for funding, and hopefully very, very soon we'll get that taken care of.
It's over on the Senate side, but with the Anthony Fauci hearings earlier this week, which became non-hearings as it turned out because he kept taking the fifth on everything with that, should he be held in contempt of Congress?
If he's lied, Fifth Amendment is a legal right, it's a constitutional right for anybody to take. And if indeed he believes, even though he was given immunity for certain things by Biden, if he believes that making statements under questioning now on specific items relative, for instance, to his diary, that might further incriminate him, then bottom line, he probably won't state something. I don't think that is a contempt of Congress as long as he's come before the committee. Mm-hmm. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. The guy clearly did some things, even according to his diaries, that should make us question the veracity of this man during a time when people were counting on him to give the correct, accurate, and truthful information. And it seems to be apparent that he hasn't.
All right. Tim, thanks for checking in this morning. Enjoy the day before the rain moves in for the weekend. And if not sooner, we'll talk next week, all right?
I look forward to it. And you have a wonderful weekend as well.
5th District Congressman Tim Walberg this morning, back in the district.